You just take a fucking knee.
Says up on Pornhub. Sorry for your weird masturbation session.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Welcome to Sideline Study. We just got done watching a football game here, the Ravens versus the Steelers. So week number 12 is complete, finally. Fucking COVID-19 can go suck a dick. All right. So let's get into last week's games. It just ended today. Yeah, seriously? Seriously? So we start with the Thursday night games, right? Yeah. Yep. The Thursday games. Texas at the Lions. Texans at the Lions. Can we honestly say the Lions suck? They suck. Yeah. Yeah. Well, so did somebody else too. Bradley Roby got suspended as well, 6 games because they don't know how to quit smoking weed. Coop. Well, for Heather, yeah, for Heather, so he might as well just hang him up because there isn't 6 weeks left in the season. So we'll see you next year, Will Fuller. We'll see you next year. We'll see you next year, Bradley Roby. We'll see you next year. Yep, so he'll be out. He'll be out 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He'll be able to come back week 2 of next year. So he'll be, it's not 6 weeks. It's like 58 weeks, motherfucker. You're suspended. Well, it's not 58 weeks. We'll cut that in half and call it 29 weeks. You're smoking weed, are you, Coop? Well, that's 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 how it goes, right? I wish I could. You gotta get this little fucking shindig going here. Gotta get Jack Frost fired up here. What are you doing? Oh, what the fuck do you want? I didn't watch too much of the Texans and Lions. I mean, I did. What was the reason that Detroit was bad? Defense? Okay. What was the score of the game? Wasn't it like 41-25 or something? Yeah. It's the same as fucking Packers and the fucking Bears. The Bears suck, by the way. Washington at Dallas. Again, Cowboys are terrible. They may be the 31st best team in the NFL. I think they may be the 31st best team out of 32 teams. I don't know, man. I think the Cowboys can beat the Jaguars can beat the Cowboys. And I wouldn't put it past the fucking Jets beating the fucking Cowboys. I honestly think you want to shut the fuck up? I honestly think the Cowboys, Dallas is terrible. Like they have this roster that is just. Oh, yeah, I did. I didn't mute you, but you got muted. Sorry, guys, you were muted. I don't know how that fucking happened. Not much being said anyway over there. Coop smoking dope and shit.
Coughing.
Dallas sucks.
Dallas is terrible. Dallas is terrible, but can't say they suck because they still have 3 wins because they beat 3 other
That's
teams.
true. That's true.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. Shut up. Careful. So then we go to Sunday's games. Dolphins at the Jets. You want to talk about that one, too?
No, I'm
Okay.
just moving along because I think well, what were you expecting? I would still give them a chance against the Dolphins because of the division rival, but
I
once
can't
again,
hear.
oh, it's all right.
No, it's not you. It's the little shit sitting over on the couch going, blah, blah.
It's all right. It's
not
just
you.
Jets, anyways.
Oh, I'm turning you down. Give me a second. I'm turning up the speaker. Say something.
Mic check. You need a mic check?
I do.
Okay. Well, I thought the Jets would have a chance against the Dolphins for being a divisional rival, but you know, look, Adam Gates. Like, I don't know what's going on with Adam Gates, but
Yeah.
he needs to get out of there.
Patriots beat the Cardinals.
It came down to like a 1-point game or
I don't
something.
care. Did the Patriots beat the Cardinals?
Yes, it did.
That's what I thought.
Why a 1-point game or something?
I don't care if it was a 1-point game or a 50-point game. Patriots should not have beaten the Cardinals. And I keep. If you don't stop, I'm gonna go lock you in the bathroom. Yeah. Jesus. The Cardinals. Again, I say this: Kyler Murray. Yes, he has fucking DeAndre Hopkins, but he only had 50 yards. He had like 4 catches or 5 catches for 50 yards. But he's going up against one of the best defensive backs in the league. So there's that. Panthers at the Vikings. Let's talk about that. I know you don't want to. I know you don't want to, Bob, but we need to because the Vikings have turned a corner. The Panthers are turned a corner as well.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. I didn't watch it.
It was just back and forth, competitive. Like, okay,
Wait,
the Vikings kept.
back and forth. Wasn't it 21-10 at one point? Weren't the Panthers just kicking the shit
Yeah.
out of the Vikings? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, what happened was Vikings did 2 turnovers and Jeremy Chin on our defense.
Yep, Jeremy Chin. He scored 2 touchdowns on back-to-back snaps.
Got both defense back to back. First time that's ever happened in franchise history, by the way.
That's the first time that's happened, I think, ever. I think that's the first time ever.
It was just a back and forth game, and like Minnesota came back, then we would come back, then that field goal at the end.
I didn't. Was it a chip shot or was it a long?
It was kind of a long one. I think they said it was like 54 yards or something like that.
Okay, so it's okay. They were given a chance. The kicker, I wouldn't hate on it. I wouldn't be mad at the kicker. 54-yard field goals aren't easy to make. No, they are not. If you think
it's a heartbreaking to say the least.
I understand, but there are people out there. There are people out there that'll be like, oh my god, I can't believe he misses that. He makes fucking 54-yarders all the fucking time. He's fucking human.
Guilty.
He's fucking human. If you think you can do better, then by all means, please go try out. Not everybody can be. If not, if you can't put your words where put your words where your mouth are.
Yeah.
Put your mouth where your money is. And let me see if you can do it in a clutch situation. It's not fucking easy, man. It's not fucking easy. That's all I'm gonna say. I
I will.
used to kick. Go ahead.
I used to kick too for football, but I will try and get footage of me attempting to kick a ball and see how long I can kick
I
it.
can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore because of my foot.
Oh, okay.
But I could. The longest field goal I kicked is 45 yards.
Oh,
The
nice.
Panthers played pretty decent in that game. So did Minnesota. It was a pretty good game, actually.
Like I said, Carolina's going to have their moments. They aren't going to fucking world beat you. They aren't going to be 13-3. It's going to give them a couple of years. They got a good young.
They're barely even using Christian McCaffrey.
He was out. He didn't play.
Oh,
Yeah, he's been out for this whole entire time.
What's up, Casey? How's it going, my friend? Yeah, I know what you mean, Bobby, even though we didn't hear a fucking word you just said.
Good.
Browns at Jaguars. I have turned the corner on the Browns. I think the Browns are legit. They have a good defense. And as long as they don't put the ball in the hands of Baker Mayfield.
Hey guys, I'll be back. There's somebody here.
Okay. It's DJ Skinny Penis. But if you keep the ball and he turns around and he hands off to Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt,
I
they're
like the
good.
Browns this year. I do.
They're a legitimate threat. They're a
Yeah,
legitimate threat.
I think they finally have a coach that actually, doing the right things.
I'm just telling you right now, if they lose the first round of the playoffs, I bet they fire the coach.
Really, you would think they would fire Stefanski after?
I don't think they should, but I know that they've done it before.
Speaking of fired, how about you know who that got fired that you've been for the Detroit Lions, right?
Yeah, I've been saying it.
Yeah.
Got
you've been-
fired. He got fired
That's
right after the game.
So did the general manager too.
Yep. Hopefully, the general manager fired Matt Patricia, and then the fucking owner fired. But they're no matter who they get, they might get Bill Belichick, and they're still gonna fucking suck because Will Ford, the Ford family doesn't know how to fucking run a football team. You want to talk about the next game, Sarah?
It was shitty.
What did
I'm
I
not
say?
gonna lie.
What did I say?
We didn't have to. We didn't have to force Buckner. They were on COVID.
I don't care. Again, they were missing players from the week before. They were missing players the week before that. They were missing players the week before that. There's no excuse. We can't. You can. I'm not going to make excuses for Green Bay ever. I never do. Their defense is fucking atrocious just to be atrocious. I understand they didn't have DeForest Buckner, but do you think he would have made any fucking difference in that game?
Oh yeah, I think he would have.
You think he would have made up 27 points?
And Inigo Autry, yeah, I think they would have made a difference.
You think that defense could have kept fucking Tennessee from doing what they did? I don't think so. I said it last week. Tennessee is playing angry. They played angry the week before, and they played angry this week, and just proved that they're the best team in the AFC South. And I don't care. I don't care if they had DeForest Buckner, if they had 24 Darius Leonards on the field. I still think Tennessee would have beaten them. That's how good Tennessee is. Tennessee showed how good they can be.
Mm-hmm.
They made Phillip Rivers look pedestrian. That defense made him look pedestrian. Tennessee has. I'm sorry, Sarah, but I'm not going to buy that DeForest Buckner would have kept Tennessee off the board. Just going to say that now. I mean, I don't think it would have made much of a difference. It might have been a little closer, but I still don't think Tennessee was going to lose. Not with the attitude that they had. They came out and they punched Indianapolis in the mouth right away. On both sides of the ball. Because DeForest Buckner doesn't play on offense, right?
No,
So that's where most of the mistakes were
we're
made
still
were
a
on
pretty
offense.
good team. It's
I'm
not
not
like I'm.
saying Indianapolis isn't good, but I don't think they're anywhere near as good as everybody thinks they are. That
I think they're
defense,
a playoff team. I think they
I
are a
think they're
playoff
a
team.
first round or maybe a first
Maybe
round
a
player.
first round bot, maybe first round out. I'm not gonna say that they're not. I just think that they are definitely a playoff team, though.
Yeah, well. That being said, you said DeForest Buckner was out with COVID-19.
Yeah. So was Denico Autry, and so was Bobby Okereke.
Okay, so here's my question: where's the discipline? They know the protocols. Where's fucking Frank Reich in all this? Because Baltimore is being investigated from their tirade this past week. And there's one other team too. I think Las Vegas got fined.
Yeah. So
Where's
did
the
I think New
protocol?
England did
Denver,
too.
Denver's gonna get fined.
Oh
They
yeah,
didn't have
geez.
a quarterback.
That's bad.
Where are these coaches that are supposed to manage these guys? And I understand that, but my point is, which is why they're going to be fined. Punish these people. Punish the
I'm not
front
saying that they
office.
don't. I'm not saying that they shouldn't get punished. I'm not
No,
saying that at all.
I understand that. I'm just saying where is the
There should be
outcry?
accountability, and
There is, but there's nothing that's going to happen to the Indianapolis Colts, which I find kind of humorous. That one
it's
team
like
gets away with it and another doesn't.
it's like a double standard. Like it shouldn't be that way. And I'm sorry, but I think we should get fined just like every other team has been fined. I'm sorry.
That's if they've fucked up with the protocol. That's it. But they still should be investigated. There is no word out that they're being
No, I
investigated.
agree that they should be investigated. I'm not saying I don't disagree. I think they should be investigated.
Now, if they came out that they didn't break protocol, then fine. But I didn't hear one thing about them being investigated at all. That's all I'm saying.
No, and they should be investigated. I think all teams should be investigated
Right.
with their protocols, and it's just how it is.
Right.
There's nothing we could do about it. It's COVID.
Well,
Shit.
there is something we could do about it, but COVID's just fucking stupid. I get this whole thing. I'm sorry, this whole COVID thing is just a joke anymore. Coop, what are your thoughts?
What, the Titans? Well, Titans and Colts game. Derrick Henry, as long as he was playing well, there was just no stopping him. Right? He had a great game. I think AJ Brown. I think for the Tennessee Titans,
Brown had a
also,
good game
yeah,
too.
apparently he had a good game. So as long as those two are clicking, then that offense, watch out, man. Derrick Henry, you got to stop him. You
Yep.
have to.
I think he's the best running back in the league. I'm sorry. He
Yeah,
is
he
the
is.
best
Of
running
course
back.
he is. Of course he is. He's the best pure running back in the league. And probably the best all around back is right now out, and that's Christian McCaffrey. I mean, you could go with Alvin Kamara, but
I would say, definitely Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, and Alvin
well,
Kamara.
I mean, even running the ball, I think Christian McCaffrey can do a little bit more, which makes
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey that much better than Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is a great. You turn around, hand him the ball, he'll get you 4.5 yards every time, 4 or 5 yards.
Good. I mean, he's
But
really good.
he's not the greatest receiver out of the backfield.
No, not at all.
Well, he's not that
Christian
he's
Mc
bad, but he's not a Christian McCaffrey, and he's not an
No,
Alvin Kamara.
not at all. But I still think that those are probably your top three running backs in the league,
Mm-hmm.
far as anything goes,
Right.
really.
Yep.
By
Giants
the
at
way, happy birthday to Aaron Rodgers today.
whatever. Giants at Bengals.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Won't
Happy
you tell
birthday.
us how you really feel there, JP?
I don't. I seen that all over my fucking timeline today, and there's like, Fucking clout chasing fucking people are fucking dumb. The people that are out there fucking like, oh my god, happy birthday, Aaron Rodgers, you're the greatest thing since Wonder Bread. It's the same fucking people that say he's gonna fucking throw 35 passes, complete 35 passes for 682 yards and 7 fucking touchdowns. Shut the fuck up. I love Aaron Rodgers, but he's not the quarterback he once was. I'm not gonna sit here and.
That Giants Bengals game was pretty decent,
Yes, it
actually.
was. The Giants are in fucking first place, man.
Yep.
That's crazy. Wayne, what their running back, I think, is, I don't know, Wayne Gallman? No, it's
Gallman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wayne
really?
Gallman is one, and I think Deion Lewis is the other one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Without Saquon Barkley.
I don't think he'd make that much.
Defense has actually gotten better for the Giants. It's not as bad.
Giants fans were holding their collective breath because Daniel Jones got hurt in the middle of that game. Looked like he pulled a quad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the game, but
Yeah, it was. I seen bits and pieces of it. I seen the play that he hurt himself on.
oops.
Yeah, he went to take a step and he stepped wrong or did something or I don't know, but he he twinged a little bit and went to the ground. But
Oh, oopsie.
he's fine. He can't finish the game. Um, Bengals are fighting for the second pick in the draft. They might need another quarterback because Joe Burrow hurt his knee. You never know. He may not never come back. There's always that chance. You blow out a knee. There's always that chance.
They need to get offensive linemen for him. That's the problem for there.
But are there some out there that are that good?
Yeah, Sewell from Oregon's really good.
Do you think he's worth the number 2 pick in the draft though?
I think so.
Come on. They need defense. They need defense. It'll be a defensive player. It'll be a defensive player. Yeah, I mean, the offensive lineman you get in the second and third round. He's got to be a franchise guy though, and I don't. Offensive linemen pick that high don't always. When's the last offensive lineman that you've seen pick that high that has panned out to be a franchise guy?
Like Kevin, what? Mike?
Who?
Quentin
Fisher.
Nelson.
Quentin Nelson wasn't a top 5 pick. No,
I think
he was like the 15th, 16th pick, 20th pick, something like that.
The sixth pick.
Okay, still not top 5.
I think Fisher.
I'm gonna say something about Quentin Nelson. That guy does nothing but fucking hold. That guy holds like he hugs. He's not blocking anybody. He's giving fucking bear hugs. Jesus Christ, he fucking held like 10 times in that game. Did it the week before too. He don't block. He hugs. He doesn't need to. I don't understand why he does it. He's good, but he's a guard. I'm talking about tackles.
Okay, so tackles is Fisher probably from Kansas City, right?
But has he really been that guy that's like, you know what I mean?
He's been there ever since he got drafted. Right?
David Bakhtiari was drafted in the 3rd round, and he's considered the best offensive tackle in the game today.
Right. What about that tackle that went down from Baltimore?
Ryan Stanley, I think he was the 15th pick.
Oh, okay, yeah, he didn't. Okay, so, but as far as I know, the knowledge.
My point is I don't ever see offensive linemen that should be picked that high, unless you know he's going to get the job done. There's plenty of offensive linemen later in the draft, like some of the best offensive linemen in the game ever, besides Joe Thomas. Joe Thomas is probably the last one. Probably the last great offensive tackle I think he was taken 2nd or 3rd in the draft. And
he was phenomenal.
And that was probably the last great offensive tackle taken that high. that panned out to be who they said he was going to be.
The Brickashaw Ferguson didn't go that high, did he?
He was the 4th pick.
So
yeah,
fourth pick.
he didn't pan out.
Well, people love the Brickashaw.
Where's he at now?
He's retired.
Oh, because he couldn't fucking hack it.
Well, as far I have to do my Damien Woody. I think he was there. Well, I'm thinking around the same time LT was with the Jets. So
the Brickashaw Ferguson.
Yeah, the Brickashaw.
What? The Brickashaw Ferguson wasn't that long ago.
What, like 3 years ago?
Brickashaw, yeah, and he's retired. You said.
Oh, okay.
Brickashaw Ferguson, I think he was drafted like right around the time Mark Sanchez was drafted, like the year after.
Oh, okay, yeah, I have to.
And in fact, I want to tell you who caused the butt fumble. That was the Brickashaw Ferguson.
I thought it was Damien Woody, but I can't remember which one. But it was one of the two, though.
But either way, yeah. So I mean, they drafted him. They picked him 4th, and I think he was okay, but he just was way too slow. Like he was getting beat by defensive ends left and right. Now, they did draft. I can't remember. They got a big offensive lineman from Louisville. I think he was like the 5th pick in the draft.
That guy, yeah, like last year's pick or something like that, right?
Yeah, he's like 6'8", 360 pounds.
Yeah,
but he's
Mekhi Becton.
He's quick. But to me, that's a right tackle, not a left tackle. That's a right tackle guy. He's a road grader.
That's left tackle that came. I would agree. Joe Thomas is probably the last
great
one.
Offensive tackle taken that high to pan out.
And he went to Wisconsin for school.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. And he wasn't even. The funny thing about him is he wasn't recruited by any schools except for Wisconsin. At the last minute, Ohio State recruited him. But he's like, nah, fuck you. You're too late, fuckers. Came to Wisconsin and became one of the greatest offensive linemen to ever play at the University of Wisconsin. And Wisconsin's had some great offensive linemen.
Yeah, like Travis Frederick. They had, he was good.
Well, he is good. He's hurt right now. Mark Tauscher, drafted in the 7th round. One of the best right tackles to ever play the game. Right there with Orlando Brown.
Yeah.
Good
offensive linemen are good from, I would say definitely Wisconsin, Notre Dame, and Iowa are probably your best schools for your offensive linemen.
Yeah, well, you get down into the SEC country, that's where a lot of your good offensive linemen come
and
from too. Alabama and Auburn. DeBrickashaw Ferguson came from Auburn, I think.
Yeah. Dredrick Wills has been really good for Cleveland this year, that offensive lineman.
Yeah. All right, so the next game, Chargers at Bills. The Bills are kind of solidifying themselves, separating themselves from everybody in the AFC East, especially the New York Jets.
Yeah. Same with every other team, right?
The Raiders laid an enormous egg.
They looked awful in that game.
Falcons, and I've been saying it, the Falcons are the worst team in football because they can win games when you least expect it.
It's not their offense, it's their defense. It's exactly what it is.
Right. The 49ers at the Rams. The 49ers can win again. They're winning without players. That should scare teams just a little bit.
Yeah, they've been kind of surprising me with all the injuries that they've had. They've done pretty decent.
The Saints at the Broncos. The Broncos had to play with Hinton, who was brought in as a receiver, but then they're like, we don't have any quarterbacks, so we're going to have you play quarterback. So he ended up playing quarterback, threw the ball 9 times, completed 1 fucking pass. In fact, he didn't even start the game. So that was the lost cause. Again, where's the wonder what I haven't seen what's coming down yet with punishment, but whatever. Bears at Packers. Defense played really well for 3 quarters, and then the fourth quarter happened. I mean, I'm not going to hate on it, but I would have liked to seen them finish a little better.
Well, Chicago sucks.
Well, their offensive line is terrible. They can't fucking block for shit. Mitch Trubisky he's in a lose-lose situation.
yeah, he really is.
Nick Foles, he's starting. They said he's starting week 13. Why did you start Nick? Why did you even bring Nick Foles in? Why? The guy never panned out. He's not that great. It is what it is.
Some quarterback competition.
I think they should get Hinton to come and play for fucking Chicago. Might do better. And Seahawks at the Eagles. Now, I'm gonna say this. I picked the Seahawks, but I was rooting for the Eagles because if the Eagles would have beat the Seahawks, the Packers would have taken over the number 2 seed. Interesting.
I don't think Seattle didn't look good in that game at all.
Seattle's not as good as they're good, but I'm not gonna say that they're
That's
great.
atrocious for
There's
Seattle.
been some players on Seattle that have been struggling this year, like their wide receiver situation.
Yeah.
There's one guy that they have there that hasn't got too many points. So I don't know. So, but Russell Wilson, he's Russell Wilson, right? So he's always fine.
All right. Yep. Nope, I get you. Bobbit, you got anything you'd like to add? That's the week's games.
No, other than it was a solid week of football, and Packers look good.
They look good, but they need to finish a little bit more. The run defense gave up one big play, and that's where Chicago got the bulk of their yards. If they wouldn't have given up that one big run, I think they probably they would have looked better. They would have looked better. It is what it is. The secondary is looking pretty good. They had a couple of picks. Darnell Savage looked really good.
Yeah, he's playing really well.
But that being said, I don't want to sit here and talk about Green Bay all fucking night. Because, I'm not going to get all excited about it. They played well. That's all I can say. I really didn't I know I'm going to go to the college corner, and there's really not much to talk about because I really didn't watch any of the games Saturday. I'm busy doing other things. But I will tell you that right now, the college football playoff, the top 4, Ohio State is at 4, Clemson is at 3, Notre Dame's at 2, and Alabama's at 1. Alabama is looking like the best team in the country. I will say that right now. I don't think anybody's touching them. Clemson, maybe. Notre Dame, possibly. But they better shore up their fucking defense because Alabama's not giving up shit.
No, Alabama's looked really good all year.
They have looked good on defense all year. So
even without Nick Saban coaching on Saturday, they demolished. Sarkisian did a really good job, actually.
Alabama plays LSU next Saturday night. I know Wisconsin plays. Northwestern? No. Indiana?
I think so. And
then they play Iowa, I think.
Yeah, I think they play Iowa to finish up the season. Yeah.
So yeah, but other than that, Pac-12, I could give a shit about. Nothing happens. Nothing's happening out there.
Only good team in the Big 12 this year is Iowa State so far this year.
Say that again.
Iowa State's the only team that's looked halfway decent in the Big 12.
Oklahoma's actually turned the corner.
It's going to be Iowa State and Oklahoma in the Big 12
And
championship.
I think Oklahoma is going to kill Iowa State. I hate to say it, but I don't think Iowa State has the athletes to keep up with Oklahoma. They better hope it's like snowing like a motherfucker and a blizzard in order to keep Oklahoma from moving the ball, because Oklahoma is scary. They could beat anybody. They've got 5-star athletes all over the field.
Northwestern didn't look good against Michigan State.
Northwestern looked like ass, which pissed me off even more because Wisconsin lost to them the week before. Whatever. Saints, no, I don't think the Saints missed the boat with him, Heather. I will say this.
Oh, shit. Sorry, guys.
What?
Sting just showed up on AEW.
I don't care.
I'm sorry.
Good for him. I hope he tears his back again.
Wait, isn't he still under contract with WWE?
No.
WWE was done with him. He's a has-been. I don't even know why anybody fucking cares. It's another fucking Undertaker thing. I don't care. I don't care to see it.
It's a ratings boost.
It's a ratings boost. Like, if you're gonna put him in a fucking goddamn title match with fucking Jon Moxley, you might as well fucking take a broomstick put barbed wire around it, shove it up my fucking ass, because I don't want to fucking see it. I don't care about Sting. I don't care about the Undertaker. I don't care. Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin your fucking. I got excited for fucking Sting.
No worries.
So please elaborate. What the fuck did he do? Did he hit somebody with a baseball bat?
No, he's going up to the Rhodes family, like Art Anderson and that. So I don't know. He's going to Cody. He's just talking to Cody.
He's talking to Cody. All right. So, let's get to my top 5. Now, last week, I had the Colts 5, Rams 4, Saints 3, Chiefs 2, Steelers 1. This week, the Buccaneers they're gone.
Yep.
They suck.
Were garbage. They were terrible.
I just want to know one fucking thing. When Tom Brady drops back to pass and throws the football and bounces it off one of his offensive linemen's head and then goes over and starts yelling at the fucking receiver about his route, that's when I tell Tom Brady, sit your fucking punk ass down on the fucking bench. This is not your team. This is my fucking team. It's exactly what he fucking did. He blamed the receiver for why he threw the ball off the guy's helmet. That's what it looked like to me. Go sit in a fucking corner and jerk off, because that is garbage to me. Garbage.
It's fault. The Bucs looked terrible in that game. It was bad.
Their defense is mediocre at best. If their front four does not get pressure, they are shit. They are shit because their secondary is protected by that defensive line or the pass rush. It's the only reason Green Bay got beat by Tampa Bay is they were able to get pressure. It's the only reason. If Green Bay was to play Tampa Bay again, I guarantee it, Green Bay would fix, because their offensive line, Corey Linsley went out, and they moved Elkin Jenkins to the fucking center, and nobody got to Aaron. Aaron got nothing. Khalil Mack didn't have a pressure in that game. A lot of things that happen in the tells me that Green Bay can play with Tampa Bay. They can play with Indianapolis. I know they can play with Indianapolis. Fuck, they were killing Indianapolis fucking in the first half of the week before. And just decided to fucking, I don't know, stay in the fucking locker room. But yeah, So this week's top five is quite interesting. The Ravens, I'm going to keep them in the top 10. And this for this reason alone, they look pretty good with half the fucking roster missing, essentially. Their whole offensive output was out. Willie Snead, Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson, J.K. Dobbins, and Mark Ingram were gone for this game today, and they hung with Pittsburgh. They hung with Pittsburgh. I'm saying it now. Pittsburgh is not the best team in the NFL. Not the best team in the NFL. It takes everything you have to beat a team that doesn't even have an offense, essentially, and you barely beat them, there's something wrong with that. They have the defense to keep up with Kansas City, but do they have the offense to keep up with Kansas City? I don't know. I do not know. Did you guys watch that game today?
No, I was working, unfortunately. So
Well, then just be quiet.
I got to see some of it. First of all, Pittsburgh's wide receiver and the catching was terrible. They kept dropping balls like everywhere.
There was, okay, Deontay Johnson there was a deep pass, and all he had to do was not do this. Gator Army, he's Gator Army. This is Gator Army. He Gator armed a pass where it was beautifully dropped in by Ben Roethlisberger, and they didn't catch it. What in the literal fuck? Is he afraid to get hit by what? The fucking wind? The fuck was that? I mean, I seen Davante Adams drop a ball pretty blatantly Sunday night. A ball that he catches all the fucking time. And I get it, but when you're Gator arming, instead of reaching out, reach out and touch someone. Just reach out for the ball. Like your life depended on it. But they didn't do that. That's an issue. That's an issue with Pittsburgh. They didn't have James Conner today, but one player for them doesn't hurt them. They had their full complement of receivers. They had the quarterback. They had their offensive line. Their defense is full on. Bud Dupree did blow out his knee today. Boo-hoo. I will give Baltimore props. They showed up to play, and they did look pretty good on defense. They did look pretty good.
They blocked quite a few catches for deep passes.
Yeah, and I don't think Ben Roethlisberger had a deep completion today.
I don't think so either.
I think that was the story of the game, and there should have been one, but he Gator armed it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Randall Cobb is hurt. He was on the COVID list. He's in Houston, but he's on the COVID list, I think. I'm not sure. Either that or he got hurt. He's on the IR, one of the two. I know, but I don't know if he's legit hurt or if he's on the COVID list. But he's still playing. In fact, I'd love if Green Bay got him back. Well, they don't. They don't. I think they're fine with what they have. So my top five, I took the Colts. They're out. They dropped to 9. The Ravens, I'll keep them at 10. Seahawks, I've moved them up to 8. I'll just get to my top 5. Number 5, Tennessee. Number 4, Green Bay. They're hanging around there. Number 3, New Orleans. Number 2, I'm going to keep Kansas City at number 2. Why? Because they have one loss. Until Pittsburgh loses, I'm not taking them out of the number 1 spot. Now, they are going to lose. Pittsburgh will lose, and it's coming. Because I think Tennessee might beat them.
Yeah.
They play Tennessee.
They beat Tennessee already.
They know they play Tennessee.
Yeah.
No, they play Indian. No.
They play Indianapolis week 16.
Oh yeah, they might not lose a game. Who else? Oh, they got Cleveland. I think they might lose to Cleveland. Cleveland's a different team than the last time they played. I mean, I'll give Indianapolis a snowball's chance if they get everybody back, but if they don't, because Philip Rivers doesn't do very well against Pittsburgh.
No, he doesn't. I'm not gonna lie, he doesn't do good.
All right. Anybody got any thoughts? Your top five? What do you think? No, you're
I
good
think
with
you're
it.
pretty accurate.
I
You're
mean,
pretty accurate.
I'll bet you a lot of people are like, "Why is Green Bay number 4?" Well, they were 7th, but then Indianapolis lost. Yeah, I dropped them. I dropped them behind Green Bay because, well, they have 4 losses. Green Bay has 3, and that game with Indianapolis and Green Bay could have gone either way.
Yeah, it was a toss up. That game was.
So, um, Brady and Belichick may be arguably the best coach QB. Oh no, Aaron! If you think that Belichick and fucking Brady aren't the best coach quarterback combination, hmm, that's a stretch. Who's better? If you're gonna say Joe Montana and Bill Walsh, you might have an argument. You can't. I'm not even gonna say that Ben Roethlisberger and Mike Tomlin are the best combination. How many times did Mike Tomlin and Ben Roethlisberger beat Tom Brady in the playoffs? Like once, I think. So I know that Green Bay beat New Orleans, but New Orleans is a different team, and Green Bay has had questions. They're questionable right now with some of the things that they're doing, but that's neither here nor there. You guys ready to do the fucking week 13 picks or?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
All right, Bobbitt, what about you? You ready? Did you fart?
Yeah, I can't breathe right now. It kind of stinks in here.
Aikman and Johnson weren't a bad combo, but they had more than Aikman and Johnson. They had more than Troy Aikman on that team. You had Michael Irvin. You look at Tom Brady and what he had to work with as far as an offense, and he just made his receivers look better. And they've been saying it, and I have been, excuse me, and I have been saying it for weeks now. Here's the thing. Tom Brady in New England, everything was short, then deep. In Tampa Bay, this is why they had the fucking argument that fucking Tom Brady cannot just go into a system and be okay with it. You put Aaron Rodgers, he's a smarter quarterback. He can fucking go deep and come short, or he can go short and come deep. So if you take Aaron Rodgers and put him in with Tampa Bay, I think he's fine because it's the same concept. Everything deep first and then short. There's the difference.
Sorry, but
People,
I like Aaron Rodgers better than Tom Brady.
I,
That's
I,
just
I like Aaron Rodgers better than Tom Brady because I'm a Green Bay Packer fan. But that's neither here nor there. If Tom Brady is a good quarterback, he's great. But he's not a guy you can just throw out there and fit into a system. It don't fucking work. And the excuse, well, we didn't have any preseason games. These fucking players have been fucking arguing that they don't want a preseason. They got their wish, and it just shows that they need it.
I think they need at least 2 games of the preseason. At least 2.
My point is, it's not about games. It's they need a preseason. I don't care what it is. I don't care how many games it is. They need a preseason. Wendy, stop.
I just saw a commercial for free bacon for life.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
Hey, there you go, Coop. Go get your bacon for the rest of your life.
So there is no Thursday game because I think Thursday's game was probably supposed to be Washington at Pittsburgh. So they moved that to Monday. So there is no Thursday game this week. So Wendy! That got her attention.
Uh-oh.
First game of the night. Browns at Titans. Don't do it. Browns at
Oh,
Titans.
that's gonna be a good one.
I'm going with Titans.
Titans for me.
Yes, Bob it.
I'm going Titans, buddy.
Heather?
I'm gonna go with the Titans.
Okay. Oh, do you want to see the I forgot to do this. It hasn't been updated on. Oh, you did it? Oh, look at that, Coop. You are just falling the fuck apart. Yeah.
I took chances this year.
Oh yeah, you did.
This is how I picture it now. It's like when you're falling back on a golf course and you just have to enjoy the rest of the course for the rest of it. That's
Yeah,
fun.
just go with it.
I'm just enjoying the course now.
Right. So, we got Bobbitt. As you can see, I'm at 125.5. Sarah's at 122.5. Bobbitt is at 117.5. Coop is at 114.5. 11 games behind me.
I've been what? That's like 3 weeks in a row. I've gotten like 4 more down or so. That's terrible.
Yep. And Heather is in last with 109.5. With the chat, Trek is still ahead of Dan Rex by 2. And then Gina is at 109.
Nice.
Did I even get ratios? I might have done that wrong. I might have added it wrong. You have to look again. I'll have to take a look. I think Gina and or Dan Rex and Ray might be tied. Yeah, but no, he was higher than that, I think, last week. I might have added wrong. I'd have to. Let me go look, though. Let me go look. You didn't fall off the horse. I might have added wrong. That might be on me.
Oh, gee. Nice.
Oh, didn't he get in picks? There was. Did he? Yeah. Okay, maybe that's why. All right. All right. So there you go with that. There's your. Coop, you got some work to do. Browns are tight. Oh, you're conceding. You're conceding, huh? All right, I got you. Browns and Titans. Everybody picked the Titans, right? Rayshawn went with the Browns. I mean, you can go with the Browns. That's a bold pick. It is in Tennessee. We'll see. Oh, Coop.
What's this one?
Raiders at the Jets.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go Raiders.
I'm invited. I am as well. Bobbitt?
Raiders.
I didn't know you were Bobbitt.
I gotta go Raiders.
Okay. Everybody's going Raiders. Jaguars at the Vikings.
Vikings.
Bobbitt?
I'm going Vikings.
You want me to pick first, Sarah?
I'll go with the Vikings.
Because I'm just going to go to the Vikings as well. Heather, who do you got?
Vikings.
Did you go with the Jets in the game before?
Fuck, I'm not that stupid.
I like that attitude. She said, fuck, I'm not that stupid.
Well, hey.
Well, hey.
Raiders did pretty bad. Who knows?
Okay. I think the Raiders' worst is better than the Jets.
You know what? Screw it. I changed my pick. I'm going Jets.
Go ahead. I don't care. Are you serious?
I got nothing to lose.
He's got nothing to lose.
I might as well go down with my team.
This motherfucker's got some balls on him. Bengals at Dolphins. Heather? I'm going Dolphins. Who?
I'm going Dolphins too.
Sarah?
Dolphins.
Bobbitt?
Dolphins.
Okay. Colts at the Texans. Who?
They just lost Will Fuller. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means Brandon Cooks and who else is there? I think Randall Cobb. He's there.
He's hurt.
Oh, he's hurt. Okay. I don't know who else they have there. Damn.
They released what's his nuts?
Kenny Stills.
Yeah, they released Kenny Stills.
Oh wow, they even released him too. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. You know what? I'm not liking that. So in that case, I'm gonna go Colts.
I am too. Bobbitt?
I'm going to the Colts, of course.
I wasn't even going to fucking ask you, Sarah. Bobbitt.
I'm going to go Colts because the Texans really doesn't have much of a team left.
Yeah, well, they do. They have 53 guys on their team, but they don't have many weapons. Who you got, Heather?
I went with the Texans. I still think they got a pretty good chance.
You just hate the Colts as bad as I do. My God. She picked the Texans. Just keep an eye out. Oh my God. Here's a barn burner. Lions at the Bears.
Ew.
Ew.
It's like
Bobbitt?
I'm going Bears.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think that the 25 points they put up against Green Bay is smoke and mirrors? Because you remember Green Bay gave up 2 late touchdowns in that game.
The Lions.
Okay.
I just think the Bears are going to come back pissed, and they're just going to beat up on Trek's lines.
Okay. Sarah?
I'm going to go Detroit.
Okay. Coop?
Just because I feel like, they have Adrian Peterson's been doing all right for the Lions rushing game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go Lions in that one.
Did the Bears get back Akeem Hicks this week?
I'm not sure. I'll have to keep you posted on that.
Because I'm going to go with Detroit, but if they get Akeem Hicks back, I'm going with Chicago. Chicago, I mean, it's going to be. The problem is, well, see, and I'm probably going to stick with Detroit because I don't know how many points the Lions are going to get. They have a decent defense. I don't know what the fuck happened this last weekend, but so we'll see. Who'd you go with, Heather? Okay. All right.
I don't trust the Lions.
All right. I don't trust the Bears either. They don't have a fucking offense. They don't have an offense. That's the problem.
Yeah, Trubisky's starting this week too for the
I
Lions.
think he's the better quarterback.
Yeah, I think so too. But that's just me. But
No, it's not just you because I agree with you. So don't say it's just you because I agree with you. The Giants at the Seahawks. Did I? Oh, the Saints at Falcons. This is a close game the last time they played.
Is Drew Brees back or no?
no, he's still on RIR for this week.
So this one is going to be probably a trap game, I think, for the Saints, in my opinion.
The Falcons have been playing well. They have been playing pretty well.
Where's this being played at?
It's
Atlanta.
in Atlanta.
Ooh. I go Falcons.
Okay. Cool.
I agree. I think Taysom Hill might make a mistake or two in this game. So, if Drew Brees is not playing, I got to go with Matt Ryan, the veteran.
Sarah?
I'm gonna go with Atlanta.
I'm going to go with the Saints. Because I'm not stupid. Because the Falcons, you can't, they're going to be able to stop Alvin Kamara. Come on, guys. They're going to be able to stop the run game. I mean, has and I'm asking, has Atlanta been able to stop anybody's running game?
No, they've been terrible.
So what do you think New Orleans is going to do?
They're going to go the run game.
They're going to pound the fucking rock. They might only throw the ball 5 fucking times.
Well, then they got Latavius Murray too. That's their other guy.
They have Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara's not hurt.
You know what? Ah, shit. You know what? I'm gonna switch my pick. I'm going with the
chicken shit. Look at her. I'm going Saints. I mean, I'm hoping Atlanta wins, but I'm going Saints. I'm not worried if Coop catches me. Sarah's the only one I have to worry about now. I can lose a game or two. Giants at Seahawks. You went with who, Heather? The Saints? Giants at Seahawks. 2 first-place teams. One has 4 wins and the other one has 8 wins.
You make the Giants sound like they're superior as much.
Did you not hear what I just said? I said one has 4 wins and one has 8 wins.
Oh.
The team with 4 wins is the Giants, and the team with 8 wins is the Seahawks. But I will say this, the Giants have been playing pretty good defense lately.
I still got to go with the Seahawks.
Well, I'm going to go with Seahawks, too. They have a better offense.
Seattle.
Bobbit?
Yeah, I'm going to Seattle. I was going to go Giants, but I just don't see it.
I'm pulling for the Giants, but I'm going with Seattle because I'm not.
Is this being played in Seattle?
Yes, it's being played in Seattle.
Well, then Seattle.
Heather? Okay. Probably the game of the week, in my opinion. Rams at Cardinals. Robert? Raise your hand, yes?
Cardinals. I'm going Cardinals.
Why?
They're going to make it rough for it, man. I'm telling you.
I'm saying that the last 2 weeks and they've lost.
You know what? God didn't build the world in 29 days, so.
No, he built it in 7.
Exactly.
But it's been 2 weeks.
You know what? Your face has been in 3 weeks.
Hey.
What?
Who you going with, Sarah? Yes, Sarah. Who you going with?
What was the game again? I'm sorry.
Oh my God, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Why you raise your fucking hand?
Yeah.
To ask me what the fucking game is. Why don't you hit rewind on the YouTube channel and find out what game is next? Jackass. Rams at the Cardinals.
I'm gonna go Rams.
I'm going to go the Rams, too. The Cardinals are smoking mirrors. They have,
Aaron Donald's a beast.
and
that
so
guy
is Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey's going to shut down DeAndre Hopkins. Did it last time. Who?
After the Rams getting a loss against the 49ers, the divisional rival, they got to bounce back in this game, I think. So I got to go Rams, too.
Okay. Where's the bathroom? Shut up, Dan. Who you got? Did everybody pick? All right. Patriots and Chargers. Now, Los Angeles has been keeping themselves in games, but they can't finish.
I guess Justin Herbert's the guy that's going to probably win MVP or Rookie of the Year now, right? So it's either that or Justin Jefferson for the Vikings. I think
he could. Yeah, it could be him.
Or Chase Claypool for the Steelers. He's pretty
No,
decent.
he ain't put up the numbers that fucking Justin Jefferson has. It's one of them two. I mean, Chase Claypool is a surprise, but I'm not gonna say he's the reason. Bobbit?
I'm gonna go Patriots.
I am too, just for the simple fact that the Chargers cannot finish.
I'm going with the Patriots.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason I'm going with the Chargers. If the Chargers had their full defense, I would probably go with the Chargers. Who?
Gonna go Patriots as well.
Mark that.
Chargers, they just Austin Eckler, I think, is still hurt. I think, right?
No, he played last week.
He's back. Okay, so
But
that's
they still lost. They still lost this last week, though. It's more or less the defense cannot finish. Or did the Chargers win this past week? No, they lost. Who did they play?
Who did they?
Oh, they had the Bills. They Eagles at Packers.
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 Heather? This one's tough for me. And not because I'm an Eagles fan, but because I'm a Packers fan. Because I know what the Packers can do. And I've seen them, I could see them laying an egg in this game. They did it last year against the Eagles, when the Eagles were mediocre at best. Green Bay struggles against teams like this. But I am going to go Green Bay. It's going to be close. Because Seattle, they played well against Seattle. They played some pretty good defense against Seattle. But I'm gonna go with the Packers. Broncos at Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I mean, come on, man.
Like, are they still fourth
They're still
quarterback?
quarterbackless. They're still quarterbackless as far as I know.
Yeah.
Heather? Bobbit?
I said Chiefs.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. You good?
Dan Rex, fuck you. I hope Patrick Mahomes breaks his fucking leg. There, I said it. There's my weekly rant. Fucking can't stand it.
Did I look like Lamar?
I'm gonna say this right now. I seen that, and I'm not. He's giving him props. But then if you would have seen my response, I'd be nope, because he would have fucking taken off and run with the football instead of taking a shot like that from behind. Dumbass. But JP always with the positive. What am I being negative? Oh yeah. I'm sick and tired of hearing about Patrick Mahomes. That's all. It just fucking drives me fucking nuts. It does. That's all you hear. I'm gonna go. They're like fucking throat. Like these sportscasters let Patrick Mahomes throat fuck him all the time. It sucks, man. I just cannot. If we have a second loss, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose twice. You'll lose twice. You'll lose again. You'll be all right. I'm not even gonna respond to that track. All right. Washington at Pittsburgh. I'm going with Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Bobbit?
I'm going Schittsburg.
Who?
Pondering, but I gotta go
Why?
Pittsburgh. Well, just because.
What do you feel sorry for Washington or something?
No. Well, first of all, my father's a Washington fan, so I was gonna do some favoritism. But no, I'll take Pittsburgh. Just, you know, at some point they're gonna lose. That's seriously.
The Steelers will lose. They'll lose. They'll lose to somebody.
They'll have to, but
Heather, who'd you get? Bills at 49ers.
Oh,
Bills. Go Bills now.
I'm gonna go Buffalo.
I'm gonna go with Buffalo too, but trust me, the defense for San Francisco has been pretty good. They got Richard Sherman back.
Oh,
Buffalo.
Sherman's back. Okay, that's good.
What?
Buffalo.
Okay. Heather? Okay. Everybody picked? Who hasn't picked? Okay. Then the Tuesday night game, which is going to be a barn burner. Dallas at Baltimore. Baltimore looked pretty good today. They're going to have everybody back.
Okay, so I'm
Lamar
gonna go
Jackson
Baltimore.
will be back. I don't know if J.K. Dobbins or Ingram will be back. I don't know if Willie Snead will be back, but they'll have Lamar Jackson back for sure.
I'm going Baltimore.
I'm going Baltimore as well. Bobbit?
I'm going Ravens.
Heather? She went with the Cowboys. Seriously? All right. Well, that's all the games this week. We're getting to that time where it's playoff push. Some teams are going to start getting eliminated. I think the Jaguars got eliminated from the playoffs. I mean, JR, who does the analysis, is hoping that somehow the fucking Ravens are still in the playoffs because, yeah. So I do want to talk about that because Tony Khan actually did something and fired his general manager. Which,
Oh, really?
yeah, but here's the
That's
thing. He needs to find a happy medium because he can't do wrestling and run that football team. Because he is now the GM.
Jeez, that's a lot of responsibilities he's taking on.
So he either needs to stop booking for a $1 million company and then actually fucking running a $1 billion football team. He essentially what I'm saying is he needs to either play pretend or be real for one fucking time. Because Jacksonville, ever since they started up this fucking wrestling company, has hurt that football team. Jacksonville has not been relevant since they started that wrestling. And bringing the wrestlers to the fucking football game as a fucking prop is not going to fucking sell you tickets. Because half fucking football fans don't even fucking know who Sammy fucking Guevara is. Fuck, I didn't know who Sammy Guevara was until he started in AEW. I didn't know who Jungle Jack Perry was until he started in AEW. I'm just saying he needs to find his happy medium, or they better hire a GM that knows fucking football and that can run the day-to-day operations. Because if he don't, Jacksonville is going to get worse and worse and worse, and they're going to end up being the Cincinnati Bengals of the NFL. Better find a happy medium there, guy. That's all I'm saying. And don't try and sugarcoat it and say, well, he's running a wrestling company too. Well, that's why Jacksonville has sucked. Because he's more
Do
worried
that or
about
sell
what
the
the fucking
team.
wrestling program is doing than fucking what the team that is actually making him fucking money is doing. That's all I'm saying. So he needs to find his happy medium. Just saying. Any thoughts?
No, I agree. I totally agree. I think it's crap, that they, what they've done in that organization down the Jaguars. They were an AFC
They were an
championship.
AFC. They were in the AFC Championship game 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Then they started up this
yeah.
wrestling company, and ever since then, it's gone downhill. They got rid of the best cornerback in the game. They got rid of one of the best defensive players that they had last year, and then they're like getting rid of Calais Campbell wanted the fuck out. I know, yeah, he wanted the
Dominic
fuck out of there.
Ngakwe,
It's like it just tells me that they can't keep fucking players there because they don't want to fucking pay them.
Leonard
Why?
Fournette.
Well, they got rid of Leonard Fournette because I I don't know why.
Dominic Ngakwe was
I'm
another.
in Gukwe, that's the guy I'm talking about. That's the defensive player I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
So they have a good linebacking core. They have a decent
That running back
they
that
have
they
a
got is
decent wide receiving core. It's not great, but it's not bad.
DJ Shark's pretty good.
Yeah, well, okay, yeah, you're naming off one player. I'm talking about the whole core itself. The thing is they have some good players. They have somebody there, and I don't even know if Doug Marrone is the guy. Is he in with Tony Khan? Are they booking? Is he fucking more worried about what's happening in the AEW? Because I have not seen the Jacksonville Jaguars look this bad in a long time.
I think
Maybe
it's time for Marone to go too. I'm sorry, he just needs to go.
Might as well just hire the anonymous GM from the Raw back in the day as just to fill the spot.
And I agree with that assessment about Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill is not. He's a great asset to the team, but he's not the future. And if Sean Payton wants to keep him as the future, then he might as well go look for another job.
I'm telling you now, he's gonna make fucking Cody Rhodes the general manager.
Does Cody Rhodes even know football?
No.
And does Cody Rhodes have time to fucking run a football team?
Apparently, he can do everything else. So,
yeah. Well, you can't book a match. I'll tell you that much, right?
that's true.
So, all right. Anybody got anything else they'd like to say?
No.
All right. Well, that
I
means
will. I will. I know I was supposed to go against you guys in football, but I had too much fun watching your career mode. So we will have to do it at some point when you're free, and at the same time when I can stay awake.
Well, I played Cuphead after I was done.
That's amazing how long you guys, because like it was 7:38 my time and I was out. This New Japan thing has just killed me this month because I wake up every morning at 1 a.m. for it. So
yeah, I what? I don't get too excited about it.
Oh, one last thing I want to say is don't play with your penis in traffic.
Yep, sometimes that happens, and I really wish you wouldn't say that. It sounds stupid. I want to thank everybody for being here. Oh, and don't forget those people that are going to be playing for prizes. This is what you'll win.
I'm searching my
All right, so there you go. All right, guys. Well, have a great night. Enjoy the rest of the wrestling that's been going on. I haven't really watched any of it. Right now, Kenny Omega and John Moxley are doing something. They're making love in the corner right now. So everybody have a great night and stay safe and be well.
Mm-hmm.
You too.